Hi. So, this is not cheese. It may look like cheese. Quite often, when this is displayed, people think it's cheese, but it's actually not cheese. This is what we call Boerseep. It's an Afrikaans term that is used to describe the soap. Let's just sit here and see, right? It's an Afrikaans term that is used to describe this particular soap. This soap, Boerseep, it's actually made from tallow. So tallow, basically animal fat. It could be, some people will make it from sheep fat, some people will make it from beef fat. So it goes through the cleaning stages and then they come up with different sizes. If you go online, you'll see different sizes of Boerseep, but this is the one we have available. This is how long it looks like, literally. It's like the size of 3 standard bars, Boerseep. What's awesome about Boerseep, so it's a traditional soap that's lived from generation to generation. And yeah, before chemicals, a lot of people will go for glycerin soap because they think it's the most organic, especially people with skin irritation or people with eczema or just different skin condition. They will always want to go for glycerin because it looks like pure. But actually, what's purer than glycerin is Boerseep. It's Afrikaans term. So it's pure and it's made from fat and it's a right fat that you need. A lot of people will know when you look at just oil in general, they will always recommend that you buy. They'll recommend that maybe you buy olive oil because it's healthier. But oil in general is not healthy. But obviously, certain grades of oils are much healthier than the other oil. But if you can end up not eating oil, it's actually not great. But the one thing that the society doesn't teach us is actually if you buy the beef tallow or just tallow from the store, which is a fat extract from meat, when you buy it from the store, it is much, much more healthier than the oil from plants and seeds and yeah, and leaves. So if you cook with tallow, it is much, much healthier because these animals, they also eat the plants, the nutrition. So the nutrients are all locked into this. That is why when you cook with oil extracted from meat, you always find that it's got a lot of flavor. You can smell that from a distance away. But people, I think the consumerism has managed to teach people not to go for that. But ideally, that's what you want to go. So it was associated with poor, that if you cook with tallow, you actually poor. If you bath with this soap, you actually poor. So obviously, the consumerism managed very well to manipulate the system, and it was always about the brand, the smell in the soap. But you can also use the smell of of what you want on these. So as we said, if you've got skin irritation, skin spots in your face, problem with dry skin, you want to actually start using this. It's not only for your skin, but it's also good for your clothes. So if you've got stains, like tough stains, like blood stains, like if you look into the white socks, the school kids, right by the heels, there's always that black mark or that dark stain that doesn't want to come off. If you actually treat this with that and you just apply it and you leave it for a few seconds or few minutes and then you wash it, it's actually removes it very well. So Boerseep is traditionally known for that and it's natural, but it's good for removing stains. It's good for treating stains. It's good for skin, dry skin, skin irritation, for minimizing eczema. It's very good for your skin in general. In fact, when we discovered the Boerseep, we discovered we were using cloth nappies, and it was difficult because when we were using cloth nappies, you wash the nappies using the normal soap, either the laundry soap or your normal soap. But when kids pee or when the nappies are wet, that's chemical reactivate, and it used to give our kids that skin irritation. Even your normal clothes, when your kids are like moving away from the store diapers, the throwaway diapers, you'll find that when they wear underwears, when they pee on themselves, they sort of get rash, and it's because the chemical is reactivating. So this is the best thing to use, especially kids' clothes, because kids have very sensitive skin. So this is the best thing to use, and yeah. So when you use it, you can also use it as a laundry gel as well. So you take a block like this, like a block like this, and you grate it. When you grate a block like this, you can actually make a 5 or a 10 liter. In fact, you can get a 10 liter from a block like this of a very good chemical. So you grate it, Then you get hot water, like boiling water, into that 10-liter bucket. And then you take your now grated, which will be powder, into that, and then you stir. So you just have to stir until it dissolves, and you stir until it dissolves into that liquid, and then you let it set. Literally, that will become gel. And what you can now do, if when you're making that laundry gel, is as you stir and once it dissolves into that hot water and you let it set, now you can actually get your own essential oils for just perfume. If there's anything in particular that you like, you can actually put a few drops of your essential oils, and you've got your own homemade laundry gel, which is very nice. You can infuse it with almost anything that you want. But yeah, a block like this in the market, you could see it if you go on Marketplace. I think it's Facebook Marketplace. If you just type Boerseep, you will see a block like this. I think it goes at this time of the recording this video, it goes at about 60 rand. Depends where you can find it as well. There's always delivery cost and things like that. You can find these in free markets. There's so many resellers that sell this. Yeah, but reach out if you want to know more information about Boerseep. Insipho yamafutha Tallow soap. Boerseep Insipho yamafutha Tallow soap. So yeah, it is one of the best thing when it comes to skin irritation. You'll never ever regret having this. People who use it, they love it. They think it's one of the best thing after ice cream and candy. So yeah, more education. I think we'll do more videos where we actually show how to make the gel, treating stains. But yeah, this is the first video of many. I'm just talking about the Boerseep. Okay, bye.